la tecnología y este es un espacio para que puedan realizar sus preguntas. Saben que tienen el respaldo de él para la traducción, así que bueno, Alicia ya compartió los órdenes de preguntas, así que abrimos el espacio.
Igual van a hacer la presentación rapidísima porque no tiene audio el video.
Exactamente, sí, es un loop, como comentamos.
Okay.
Sí.
Ok, perfecto. Entonces, Daniel, ¿quieres hacer una introducción antes de iniciar?
Sí, perfecto.
Con las preguntas.
Parto. Dan, I'm going to give a brief introduction and then you or Jimmy can jump in. I'm going to do it in Spanish, okay?
Okay.
And any doubt, please let me know. Muteé el micrófono, perdón. Hola a todos, gracias por estar acá. Mi nombre es Daniel Morales, Partnerships and Alliances Manager para Riot Games en Latinoamérica. Y nos acompañan Dan Chu, Jimmy Lin de AimLab. Y un poco estamos felices de poder presentar esta alianza. AimLab es una de las plataformas más importantes que hay a nivel mundial, es partner actualmente de Riot en distintas regiones, en Estados Unidos, está participando en conjunto con nosotros y estamos felices de poder impulsar una alianza con ellos con Latinoamérica, donde una de las primeras acciones, y de hecho lo comentamos con el equipo, más que anunciar haciendo el comunicado de prensa con frases de Riot, de AimLab, queríamos mostrar el valor de la plataforma y de cómo apoya a los esports y a nuestros jugadores. Y una de las primeras acciones que hicimos fue este desafío donde 6 pro players de VALORANT se enfrentan a través de distintas competencias dentro de AimLab. Y estamos sumamente contentos ya que hemos encontrado un partner que está interesado en desarrollar el mercado dentro de Latinoamérica, apoyar al talento latino y a lo largo de los próximos meses vamos a estar teniendo eventos, distintos desafíos, concursos para que la gente pueda participar, pueda mejorar sus habilidades dentro de Valorant. Y así cuando vayamos a los próximos Masters, a los distintos eventos, podamos ir mejorando cada vez más y compitiendo con las distintas regiones. Entonces, estamos sumamente entusiasmados de trabajar con AimLab y esperamos que esto sea una relación de largo plazo y que perdure en el tiempo. Así que eso. Ya, y ahora le pasamos a Jimmy o a Dan.
Sí, para que den unas palabras al inicio.
Dan, Jimmy, if you want to introduce yourselves and give a couple of words about like what motivated you to work with Latin America, what are we working on, and to give us a sneak peek to
news.
Yeah, hi everyone. It's really nice to meet you guys. Thanks for having us. So I'm Dan Chu. I lead strategy and partnerships for AIM Lab. Yeah, we're super excited to be here. I think for us, AIM Lab is all about like creating the tools to help gamers get better at the games that they love. And so many of our players like love to play Valorant. So we're really excited, and so many of our players are for LATAM. So we're really happy to support the region.
Ok. Entonces, ¿ya podemos iniciar? ¿O va a hablar también Jimmy?
Jimmy.
Bueno, entonces iniciamos con la sesión de preguntas, ¿sale? ¿Están bien todos los voceros? ¿Estamos listos, Dani? ¿Sí? Ok, perfecto. Entonces, iniciamos contigo, Carlos, por favor.
Hello, Carlos. Hello, Daniel, Dan, and Jimmy. How are you? I'm Carlos Cantor from Azteca HW from Colombia. And my question is, how long have you been working on this collaboration with Riot Games and VALORANT?
Yeah, we started off our partnership with Riot and Valorant last year. So we were last year for 2021, we were official partner of NA challengers, and then also for champs. And then this year in 2022, we extended our partnership to include LATAM, EMEA as well.
Okay, thank you.
Ok, ¿qué sigue es Pedro, por favor?
Okay, thank you so much. Hi, Dan. I'm Pedro from Centinela and Reset MX. Nice to meet you. The question is the next one. This collaboration we have we'll have in touch with some teams like Crew, for example, and makes this kind of connection with the community that these teams have to the platform of AAM.
Yeah, I think for us, like, we're really excited about the region, right? So I think for us, like, we really want to support all of the players in the region, right? So we also wanted to support like all of the countries within the region. So like, for me on a personal level, watching champs last year, like, seeing like Crew kind of make it to the semis, right? Like, I mean, we were all like kind of cheering, like we thought the semis was really the finals, and we were like so sad when they won. But I think like, yeah, some of the best players are like kind of in Latin America, and like, and I think what we want to do with this partnership is really kind of like highlight like all the amazing players in each of the different regions, and like, yeah, just really highlight the best players in each country.
Thanks so much. Have a nice day.
Ok, ¿sigues tú, Luis Abraham?
¿Qué tal? Jimmy, Dan, mi nombre es Luis, de 10 México. Y bueno, aquí pido la ayuda para la traducción. Básicamente es, bueno, esta colaboración, ¿cuál fue el punto de partida o qué fue lo que los motivó a querer hacer esta colaboración que pues realmente busca impulsar el talento en Latam, pero ¿cuál fue el motivo que hizo que AM Lab se involucrara en este proyecto?
Yeah, so the question is, what was the starting point or the motivation to start this project to help Latin American players?
Yeah, I think for us, like, we're community first, right? So like, we want to support gamers like everywhere in the world. We're global, and like so many of our players are from like Latin America. So like, we wanted to create kind of opportunities for them, and then we also just want to highlight like all the amazing like players and teams and like players from the region.
La idea es que ellos son comunidad primero y lo que quieren es tratar de apoyar a la mayor cantidad de jugadores de todas las regiones, o sea, y crear oportunidades y también resaltar a mayor talento que se pueda, y eso se consigue en todos, así que ese fue el mayor motivo, que lo que quieren es comunidad.
Muchas gracias. Thank you very much.
Ok, ¿sigues tú, el Wicamina?
Hi, my name is Silvio Camina. I'm from some of guys from Mexico. My question is from I'm Lab. And early this month, I saw in the bar you collaborate with Arcane Game, also in the mini games page. And in this season of the VALORANT, we have a new cinema. The cinema is for playing with a machine gun and with a machine. No. ¿Puedo hacerla en español?
Sí, habla en español.
Okay, gracias. Okay.
Yo leí la traducción.
Ok, la pregunta es esta. Es que es medio complicada.
Dale.
Anteriormente vimos que colaboraron con algunos minijuegos dentro de lo que es de Arcane, y lo descubrí a través de DevArt. Pero con todo lo que pueden hacer dentro de las nuevas cinemas que mostraron en el inicio de este set de VALORANT, ¿se podrá hacer algo así si hay juegos presenciales o con los jugadores internos de los equipos?
Right, so kind of the question is, o sea, repíteme la pregunta. O sea, entendí lo de la colaboración al inicio,
Okay.
pero tu pregunta específica es...
Ok, ya ves que si van a crear minijuegos tipo como los que crearon en Arcane, pero ahora con la temática de Valorant completamente para la comunidad, y tanto como para los jugadores competitivos.
All right, so the question is, there was this mini game with Arcane, and the question is if there was going to be like a collaboration to create like mini games for Valorant.
Yeah, I think we're definitely open. I think that's part of you know, like we definitely want to do like cool things with Riot. So like I know for, you know, for this first kind of like upcoming challengers, like we wanted to do some tasks around like 2 of the players, right? So highlight a couple players like in the region that we're doing. But I think like, yeah, the Arcane was a really fun kind of project. So like, you know, wherever we can support like, you know, Riot and kind of like the community and do fun stuff, like, yeah, that's all the stuff that we want to do.
Están abiertos a oportunidades, o sea, le gustan hacer cosas divertidas y si ven la oportunidad de hacerlo, lo van a hacer.
Thank you very much for the answer. Gracias.
Ok. ¿Sigues tú, Camila, por favor?
Hola, ¿cómo están? Hello, Dan, Daniel, Jimmy. Mi pregunta, soy Camila de Locos por los Juegos, y mi pregunta sería que si en una plataforma tan beneficiosa para la profesionalización y la práctica, en juegos como VALORANT con tantos mapas, ¿qué factores toman en cuenta a la hora de crear los desafíos? Genial, gracias.
Yeah, so the question is, knowing that Valorant is a very competitive game, what kind of, what do you have in mind when you're creating a trial or a test?
Yeah, Jimmy, do you want to take that one?
Yeah, I can speak to this. So basically, when we're creating tasks, we kind of broke down skills into buckets. So there's mechanical skill, and then there's like game sense and things like that. So we're really all about teaching fundamental skills right now. So that's why when you open up our game, you'll see things like flicking or tracking. Like these are all fundamental skills to play a first-person shooter game. But as we go on, we want to expand to that because we definitely want to create tasks within AimLab that actually help you get better at Valorant or teach you specific fundamental skills.
Ok, dice lo que hace es desmenuzan las habilidades que son necesarias para el juego, tanto a nivel mecánico o de sensación de juego o de percepción, y mejorar tus habilidades o la habilidad de hacer tracking. Entonces lo que hacen es desmenuzan tarea por tarea para que te vuelvas un mejor jugador de a pocos. O sea, no es que agarra y es un solo entrenamiento, sino como que una cosa específica, uno es por tracking, otro es por disparo, otro es por de estar atento a tus alrededores.
Genial, thank you.
Ok, ¿sigues tú, Víctor, por favor?
Sí, gracias. Hello, I'm Victor from Arata. And my question is, for how long do you plan to have this collaboration?
Yeah, so
I'm going to interrupt you, Dan, forever.
Yeah.
No,
we love working with Riot, so I mean, we hope this is a forever partnership. I think, you know, technically it's a 3-year deal, but yeah, we see ourselves working with Riot, you know, for as long as we can.
Okay, thank you.
Forever.
Ok, sigues tú, Lau.
Gracias. Hey guys, I'm Lau from Only Games Argentina. So my question is in Spanish. ¿Cómo los jugadores pueden tener acceso a esta plataforma? Y Daniel, si me permitís, mencionaste un desafío con los jugadores de Valorant. Me gustaría que platicaras más sobre esto, cómo va a suceder. Gracias.
The main question for Dan or Jimmy is how do players have access to these tools?
Yeah, everything's available for free in Steam. So all you have to do is just download Steam, open up AimLab, and all the tasks and trading is all there.
Ok, solo tienen que entrar a la plataforma Steam, descargan AimLab y ahí están todas las tareas que necesitan.
Yeah, and to add to that, we also have, like, once you get into AimLab, there's a training tab at the top, and then we kind of break it down by specific skills or games if you want to get better at something.
Y si entras a AimLab, arriba hay un tab, una pestaña que si la bajas están todas las tareas que necesitas. Así que simplemente bajan AimLab gratis de Steam y juegan horas de horas.
Y sobre la segunda parte de la pregunta, lo que hicimos fue un desafío donde tenemos 6 jugadores de distintos equipos de Valorant, en los cuales ellos participaron en distintos challenges dentro de AimLab. Y el video que les compartimos se los vamos a compartir, ¿cierto? Solo para estar seguro, y que está publicándose ahora dentro de los canales de AimLab y en los canales de Valorant. Pueden ir viendo los resultados, cómo compiten, se hacen bromas, y al final tenemos un ganador. Entonces, lo que estamos buscando en conjunto con AimLab es generar ese tipo de experiencias Entonces estamos trabajando en tener otros desafíos en los próximos meses y así para generar, por un lado, contenido de alto valor para nuestra comunidad y también entretención para mejorar las habilidades.
Muchísimas gracias.
Ok, ¿sigues tú, Jeremías?
Hi Dan, how is Jim? Bueno, hago mi pregunta en inglés. My name is Jeremías. I'm from El Destape Web, from Argentina. Hago la pregunta en castellano. I'm gonna speak in Spanish. ¿Qué diferencial encontraron en los jugadores sudamericanos y latinoamericanos que no esperaban encontrar?
Right, that's an interesting question. So, what difference have you found between South American players and players from other regions?
I can take this one. Well, I think like basically like watching crews run at champs, I think like mechanical skill is really high up there. And then you're starting to see more of the strats come out, right? Because I think like people always think, oh, EU is all about the strats, you know, they got it figured out. But other regions are catching up. But I would definitely highlight mechanical skill. I think we saw some of like the craziest rounds we've ever seen in Valorant come from these players, right? I think just to highlight like Kesnet 6K against Fnatic on Icebox, I think that will go down as like one of the best rounds ever in Valorant history, right? So, yeah.
Lo que más destacó es la habilidad mecánica, o sea, que está como que en un nivel mucho más alto y más allá de las estrategias que todas las regiones se pueden como que equiparar, pero la habilidad mecánica y sobre todo destaca el rendimiento de crew y que tuvo una de las mejores partidas en la historia de Valorant y fue contra un equipo sudamericano.
Thank you very much.
Ok, ¿sigues tú, Alina?
Hi, my name is Alina from Esports State in Mexico. How do you integrate the non-competitive community into the collaboration? It's mean you mentioned events and competitions, but you can talk about it.
Yeah, so for Challengers 1, we basically wanted to highlight, like Dan said earlier, Riot's beats for creativity and individuality. We definitely want to highlight that for the players. So we're creating custom tasks with them, and the community will actually be able to compete on these tasks and like compare their scores and see how they match up against the pros and then potentially earn prizes.
Thank you.
Ok, ¿sigues tú, Alex Dow?
Alex.
¿Nos escuchas, Alex?
Hola, ¿ahora sí me escuchan?
Sí, ahora sí.
Ah, ok. Creo que soy Alex del sitio Tecnogaming. Creo que me la preguntaron, creo que la respondieron, pero igualmente lo voy a preguntar si AimLab tendrá escenarios, movimientos o entrenamientos específicos de Valorant para que los jugadores puedan practicar.
It's maybe it's already been answered, but the question is if there's going to be like another specific task for Valorant players in AimLab.
Yeah, like throughout the year, we're going to continue to create tasks to teach Valorant players how to play better. That's like our goal, right? We want players to come to AimLab and say like, I want to be better at Valorant, so let us teach you. So yeah, throughout the year, we're going to be releasing more and more tasks.
Sí, o sea, sí están haciendo tareas y van a seguir agregando. O sea, eso sí es información nueva que van a seguir agregando tareas y que si quieres ser mejor en Valorant, van a ver van a desmenuzar todas las tareas que necesitas para ser mejor jugador a través de AimLab.
Ok, gracias.
Ok, ¿sigues tú, Aura, por favor?
Can you hear me there?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Hi, nice to meet you. Aura Hernandez from Tetselsoran, eSports Mexico in Mexico City. I want to know do you have some kind of research or a study about how the platform improve the skills of the players? How can you measure that?
Yeah, we do. I mean, I think like what separates, AimLab is really kind of like, it was started by like Wayne, our founder, is a neuroscientist by training, right? So what we do is like we measure kind of your performance over time. So you're able to easily see kind of like how you're improving like over time, and then also like against the rest of the other players.
Ok, muchas gracias. ¿Sigues tú, Rubén?
Hello. Hello, I'm Ruben Nudlov from Prensa Esports. I mean, we have been seeing the rising of VALORANT as a great game, as a complete game that is challenging the CSGO, because we already, as a region, we have achieved greatness in that CSGO. Actually, the old cool kids are fighting the new kids with VALORANT and CSGO. That's good. So how do you think that this alliance will help to have those achievements in those two games, to keep rising and to keep being better for the community, not just for the esports, the professionals, just for the kids that are just starting the game and they want to get better. They want to be those crew guys, those amazing guys. So what do you think that are your steps with this alliance? Thank you.
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, we definitely want to have tasks to teach the fundamental skills. So I think like as a new player, it's hard to just jump into a game and like really understand what's going on or how to play it exactly. So we definitely want to start with like the basics, right? We want to teach people the basics, whether that's movement, whether that's recoil, or just the basics of moving your mouse. So that's where we would start. And then as we go out through the year, we want to turn kind of like into a course, like complete all of this and then go try it in your game and see how it works. And then come back when you're ready for the next step. So I think it's really all about progression for us.
Thank you. We will be waiting for that masterclass. Thank you.
Ok, ¿sigues tú, Mateo, por favor?
No, yo solo soy el que graba para Prensa Esports. Hoy estoy solo de espectador.
No te preocupes. ¿Sigue Gerald? ¿Nos escucha Gerald o está solamente de espectador? Ok, perfecto. Entonces nos brincamos con Darryl. ¿Tienes pregunta? No te preocupes. Darryl, ¿nos escuchas? Ok, entonces, si quieres puedes poner tu pregunta en el chat y te apoyamos para decirla. Ok. Bueno, pregunta, ¿cuáles son las ventajas, beneficios que tendrán los jugadores al usar AimLab?
All right, so the question is, what is the advantage and benefits of players having using AimLab?
I think like initially it's definitely mechanical skill. Like if you just break down Valorant, like fundamentally, it's really just a first-person shooter. Like if we take away the abilities, it's just knowing how to move in there and knowing how to move your mouse to hit targets. And there's plenty of tasks in AimLab right now that help you with that mechanical skill. So it definitely translates when you start playing again. I noticed like a big difference myself. Like I didn't game for a while and then I was actually playing AimLab daily. And then I went back into playing ranked and I could tell a difference basically. Not an ad, by the way.
Yeah, we look at AimLab as like helping in two ways, right? So I think, one is kind of warming up. So, before you get into a game, like how do you kind of get loose? How do you kind of like, get adjusted to different targets or things like that, right? No different if you were playing, football or basketball, right? Warming up before you actually play your game. And then the second is, once you start playing, then, what are specific kind of like, as you kind of hit certain plateaus or if there's certain skills that you need to kind of master, how can we help you with ongoing training? So, maybe you want to improve your headshot percentage or, maybe you want to become a vendor, with entry fragging and things like that. So yeah, we really want to just help players at all different levels.
Las ventajas principales es que te ayuda al inicio con tus habilidades mecánicas y te enseña los fundamentales de cómo ser un mejor jugador, o sea, y te enseña a saber cómo moverte y cómo mover tu mouse. Y aparte hay tareas específicas porque en base, más allá de todas las mecánicas adicionales de Valorant, o sea, Valorant es un juego de disparos en primera persona. Y desde ya, antes de que se haya esta colaboración, o sea, AimLab ya estaba especializado en ayudarte a ser mejor, a disparar, y también que te ayuda a subir en ranks. O sea, como que se nota una diferencia entre que si entras así sin haber jugado AimLab y jugando AimLab, es un buen calentamiento, o sea, y te ayuda a ser mejor. Y además que está desmenuzado en tareas específicas, como por ejemplo, si quieres aumentar tu porcentaje de tiros a la cabeza, lo puedes hacer. Y así específicamente con múltiples tareas en las cuales quieres mejorar.
Ok, muchas gracias. ¿Sigues tú, Darío?
¿Se escucha? Disculpen. Sí. Hi, I'm Darío from Alerta Geek. Puede ser para Riot y IMLab, por si acaso lo digo en español. For the first challengers in A, there was a special competition for whoever had the best scores, who enters a lottery for prizes. Will we have something similar here from Riot Games or IMLab?
Yeah, we definitely want to have some prizes. I think we're working through what those prizes are now, but yeah, we definitely want to reward and kind of like celebrate the community.
¿Y por Riot, por casualidad?
Sí, estamos viendo los eventos en conjunto con AimLab y también para tener otros, así que estamos trabajando en eso. Hoy día no te podemos confirmar, pero son ideas que tenemos.
Perfecto, muchas gracias.
Gracias.
Ok, ya pasamos todos el turno de todos. No sé si tenemos chance para unas 3 preguntitas más. No sé si alguien quiere aprovechar esta oportunidad para hacer otra pregunta.
A mí me gustaría, tenía una por ahí anotada.
Ok, Mateo, adelante.
Okay, hi, my name is Mateo from Prensa Esports. This is for AimLab. When you log in the game, it says that it's still on beta phase. So how is this alliance gonna help on the development of the game? Looking forward to having more community logging into the tool. And on the other hand, I want to know how you think this alliance will help on the competitive scene growth of Valorant in Latin America.
Yeah, I think it's, I think what we love about like this partnership and the Valorant community is just like, how passionate and collaborative they are, right? I feel like in many ways, like, we get so much feedback from the community on like what tasks they like, what training that they want. Riot's been amazing in terms of helping us kind of like, develop, opportunities and things like that. So like, we really love kind of like working together. I think part of our goal, hopefully with this partnership, I think is, kind of what someone touched on before is how do we have more Valorant players, right? How do we have like the entire next generation of players, like more people, like, I don't know, who's the next Kesnet, how do we help like discover the next Kesnet,
Right. Thank you.
¿Alguien más? Ok. Es su última oportunidad. Ok, bueno, pues muchas gracias. Thank you, Dan and Jimmy. Those were all the questions. Thank you for your time. And we have a good time here with you and all the press.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you have any message final for the press, if you want to add?
No, thanks for having us. I mean, like we love working with Valorant. We love working with like the entire team. Like, LATAM is like a really important region for us. So like, we're so excited to be like partners and be able to support the region. So yeah, thanks for having us.
Thank
Sí,
you.
muchas gracias. Daniel, ¿tú quieres agregar algo más?
See, first, thanks Dan and Jimmy. Thanks for all the time and the support, and we're very excited about this alliance and how to make awesome things. And to the rest, like we're working on more projects, on doing more things together with AimLab. So this shows how Valorant is growing fastly, and we're very excited about the results of the different teams and how Valorant is growing within the community and the fandom that we're growing. So very excited about the future and want to continue developing it.
Perfecto, pues muchas gracias y cuídense mucho, chicos.
All right,
Take
bye
care.
everyone.
everyone.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Yes.